This is the story of how AMC Theaters at Arlington Heights Mall in Arlington, Texas, called the police on us and filed criminal trespassing charges against us. I've been teaching immersive audio for 16 years and worked in film and television for 14 years. Some of the very basic rules and guidelines for surround sound mixing are: dialogue and on-screen effects come out of the center channel. Off-screen effects come out of the left and right channel. The surround sound channels are either a reverb or delay of anything that's in the front channels unless something is actually behind you. The theater, number 5, is all jacked up. The channel assignments are absolutely wrong. AMC Theaters claims to make movies better. That's absolutely laughable. It's sonically embarrassing, and somebody should fix this problem. Credits started and dialogue was coming out of the left channel only. I go to the front desk and report the problem, and the girl reports her problem over her headset. Her reply to me is, "Sorry, there's nothing we can do," and offers a refund for the ticket price. I've seen this before where the previews and feature can be in different audio channels, so I tell her we're going to wait until the feature begins before we start talking refund. 25 minutes of propaganda in previews later, there is absolutely no change in the audio channel assignments. The feature has all of the on-screen effects and dialogue in the left channel only. We go to the front desk and ask for a refund. This quote-unquote manager starts the refund process. I then ask her about the quote-unquote convenience fee, and she says we don't refund the convenience fee. I ask for a manager, and this quote-unquote manager intercoms the request and comes back with the line, "She says if she comes down, she's going to tell you the same thing." So I say, "Great, have her come down and tell me in person." That's when the fun started. Apparently, if you wear a black shirt, you are a manager at AMC Theaters. At no point did anyone ask us to leave. Notice how the rest of this video is them ignoring my request for a manager.
The manager's name, please.
Had this manager offered us a coupon for the value of the convenience fee, none of this would have escalated.
Really? The manager's name?
Sir, get that camera out of my face.
The manager's name, please.
Walk away from me, please. Oh, y'all. You're done with that. Walk away.
Manager's name, please. Nobody will give me the manager's name?
You guys already have tickets?
Wow, this is incredible. Manager's name?
You'll be in 17 to your right.
Wow. Manager's name? We don't know the manager? We don't know who the manager is that correct? Manager's name? Really? We don't know the manager's name.
And then what seats? For what movie?
AMC Arlington Heights, we don't know the manager's name.
Can I have just a few options over here? We have a guest here that will not leave the premises. If you guys would work out for me.
I'll leave. Absolutely. I need the manager's name.
Whose phone is this? Jason's. Okay, I'll just put it over here. I don't pick up your seats. 8 o'clock, right? Yes. Okay. Ushers, we got a fat spill for y'all.
We don't know the manager's name. Is that correct?
What floor size? Want to be in the middle? I did it together.
We don't know the manager's name? Really, this is policy? Ignore somebody who's asking for the manager's name? This is AMC policy. Ignoring because when I ask for the manager. Is that correct? Really? We don't know the manager's name at all. Nobody will talk to the manager. No manager, is that correct? Everybody's ignoring? I'm going to give you names for YouTube or for AMC when I send it to corporate. Because this is all going to go to corporate. This is policy.
Right in, well, I guess behind the line. You'll see it. It's like a big one.
This is policy, is that correct? To ignore somebody who's asking for the manager?
Hello, this is AMC.
This is policy. AMC policy, to ignore the man, when somebody's asking for manager and you ignore it, is that correct? We're ignoring anybody who asks for the manager, is that correct? AMC, Arlington Heights, Dallas,
Black
Texas?
phone is in like regular theaters now. The only thing that we have like
Wow. Pretty incredible.
yes.
Manager? No? No manager? Do we have a manager? Is the manager on the way? Do we know?
What is this for?
Is the manager on the way? Anybody? Manager on the way? Anybody? Manager? Anybody? Do we have a manager on duty? Anybody? Manager on duty? Manager on duty. Who's got a manager? Do we have a manager on duty? Do we know who the manager is? We don't know who the manager is. Is that correct? Is she on her way? We don't know? Yes? No?
They didn't hit the settings.
Manager on her way?
Oh, okay.
Hello?
You're good, Jason.
Manager on the way? Manager on the way? Hello? Anybody? Manager on the way? No? We don't know. Manager on the way.
What's the name?
Yeah, come on, security.
Don't antagonize me. I'm just coming to talk with you.
I understand.
So, if y'all aren't willing to comply with their request for y'all to leave, the next step would be for us to contact PD. Is that where you want to take this at this point?
Well, here's the deal. I asked for a refund because their audio sucks.
Gotcha.
They said they would give me a refund.
Okay.
But they won't refund the convenience fee. I said, can I talk to a manager? Absolutely. You can talk to a manager.
Okay.
Now they won't even talk to me about who's the manager again? Could you tell me who the manager is? I'm just waiting on a manager to address this problem.
I got you.
So if you want to call the PD, knock yourself out. But I think we should be able to talk to a manager because it's their policy.
I understand, and I don't disagree with you. So, real quick, I want to clarify. I don't have any control over what they do.
Sure.
They're a separate entity. I'm just in
Sure.
charge of security for them all.
I understand.
Now,
we just asked what's the manager name when we
I understand.
when they said we're calling her. So okay, what's her name? When we meet her, hi Sharon or whatever, and
Gotcha.
they completely have ignored our request at all.
I understand, and whether they're ethically or morally right, that's not something that I can debate with them.
I understand.
They are within their legal right to ask y'all to leave for whatever
Sure.
reason, and you're within your legal right to take it up with corporate, or if you want to stay and deal with PD, that's fine too.
That's
just
fine
where
too.
this goes from this
Okay.
point.
But is there even a manager to talk to?
That I don't know. I don't know
That
anything. about
he's
how they
mall.
run their business.
They
Yeah.
lease the mall.
Because
So-
they're not even like they said she's coming, but we've been here for
Okay,
like 10 minutes.
that's
waiting
out of his
for the
realm.
manager.
So
That's
let
out
me
of
just
his
confirm
realm.
with
I mean, maybe you can find.
All we need is a manager to come down.
Is there a manager?
And where does their property line stop?
Okay.
Where does the property line stop for AMC?
So our jurisdiction stops beyond their stanchions over here.
So is there a manager?
That I don't know.
So you just asked him, he wouldn't
I
tell you either?
just asked him if, at this point, as a representative of AMC, if he's asking y'all to leave or if he's in the process of bringing a manager over to speak with you.
And which was
And
it?
he's saying that he's asking y'all to leave.
And you're asking us to leave and we're not going to get a manager? Is that correct? Is that correct? Or can I get a yes or no? Can I get a yes or no? Okay, I'll tell you what. So their property line stops where, please?
Right over here. So their stanchions draw the line right here.
Right here. Okay, great. So, I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
We're going to still stand at the counter. If you need to call the PD, I understand. I very much appreciate it.
Not a problem.
But if you need to call them, I understand totally.
Yeah, okay. So
We're not refusing to leave. We're just wanting a manager so we can address this problem.
I understand. Yeah, so like I said, at this point, what would have to happen is that PD would have to come out and speak with y'all.
Okay.
That's not necessarily punitive in any way, but let me explain to you how this process works, right? So as a representative of the establishment, as
Sure.
it were, they can ask you to leave for whatever reason, whether
Sure.
they're in the right or wrong.
Sure.
And that's something that happens more often than I'd like to admit, and that's
Sure.
something that you guys are fully free to pursue with corporate.
Sure.
If at that point you guys refuse to leave and they tell us that, hey, they're still causing a scene at our line, which I'm not saying that they will, I'm just
Sure.
painting you a picture.
Sure.
At that point, what happens is PD comes out here. Now they will ask you to leave again in PD's presence.
Sure.
At that point, if you refuse to leave with PD present, again, I'm not arguing whether y'all are in the moral right or wrong.
I understand.
I sympathize. But at that point, if you refuse to leave, once they've asked you to leave in PD's
Sure,
presence,
sure.
then it's a criminal trespass matter. And
I
then you'll be
understand.
trespassed from the
I'll tell you
property.
what.
So that's how that
What we'll
progresses.
do is, if you feel the need is to call the PD, go ahead, because we're going to wait at the counter.
Understand?
And then when PD gets here, I'll just document all this and send it to corporate.
Okay.
But that's what we're going to do.
That'll
Okay.
work.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Manager? No manager? Oh, he's going to call the cops now. Because this will look really good. Just let the manager know this is going to corporate and she'll look really, really good. Okay? That'd be great.
What movie to watch? It's a black home.
Let her know that this is going to corporate.
Yeah, 7:45.
Apparently we don't have one because I'm waiting for one too.
I can help you. I can come over. Come over.
You want to talk to a manager and they'll help you.
Which ones are open? The green one? Where's the screen? Up
Okay,
here?
so we're going to cut. We're going to stand by. That man's getting helped.
Oh, you just tell me what seat.
Oh, okay, right. So we could just do like F9 through F5, I guess. There's that blue thing. Is it like they're all kind of like this.
Well, it did get really good seats. We did the seats like this.
Okay, perfect. Hey, I trust you. Thank you so much. I love you.
There's no toilet paper in the bathroom.
Alright,
The
here you go.
sinks don't work. Think it's funny?
You were using
And it's funny.
and it's gonna
Paper
be
towels
right
don't
on
work.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Do I go this way?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I know, right? We're just trying to get a refund for our tickets because the audio is horrible.
Because what?
The audio is horrible.
Are they giving you a problem with it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're giving me a huge problem. Actually, they called the cops.
We're waiting for the police because they're ignoring us. We asked for a manager, and they're ignoring
And they
us.
won't give us a manager.
Oh, she said she was a manager.
They all say they're managers. Everybody's a manager.
But they won't talk to us.
The quote that I got was, if she comes down, she'll tell you the same story. I said, great, then bring her
Yeah,
down.
let her come down.
Bring her
But
down.
we haven't seen her. We don't.
Yeah,
We have,
you
what's
guys
her
was,
name?
y'all was standing here when I came in.
Isn't
waiting
that
for a
something?
manager.
Yeah,
It's
what was-
ridiculous.
We said, what's her name? And then everyone went silent. And they called security.
This is a $1 movie experience today
Yes, ma'am.
for a premium
Dollar
price.
quality for a premium price. Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
have y'all been in the bathroom?
Yes.
No
Oh.
toilet paper. None of the stall is dirty, filthy. Half the sinks don't work. Half the
My trash was
towels
built
don't
up. There's no place to put trash.
Okay, so, ma'am, you didn't address my concern.
So we're gonna send someone to check the bathroom right now. So we'll get started.
Okay, so also, I'd like to be comped on some concession.
Did they mess your order up? Or
No, nobody's messed my order up. Y'all messed up my movie experience today.
I can give you a refund. Did you want to leave or you want to
No, I don't want to leave. I just want to be comped on the concessions. And how about refunding them? What movie were y'all in?
It's the Top Gun movie.
You're going to see Top Gun.
Okay, that'll work. But hopefully it'll be a better experience then.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
So what are they giving you?
Movie passes to come back next time.
I think that's something. They're refunding you anything?
They asked me if I wanted a refund. She asked me
What
if I
about a
wanted
convenience
refund.
fee? Did you get your convenience fee refunded? Did you order online?
No.
Yeah,
But yeah, that needs to be refunded for y'all too.
I agree.
These people need to take
Okay.
She's a smart aleck. I don't even know why she's a manager. Or she's probably not a manager.
I'll talk to her.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah, I do apologize about that. We're looking for staff right now. We're working on it. But we are spread pretty thin right now. We are getting taken care of.
All right, thank you. Good
Thank you
luck.
so much for your time. I appreciate it. Cool.
Thank you.
It's not touch screen.
You're looking to buy tickets?
Actually, I have a membership with AMC, but I don't remember where's the tag. So I need to bullet it first. So can you check by my email or something?
Yeah, but were you looking to buy tickets today?
Yes.
Okay, the tickets will be in the box office right now.
Where?
Right downstairs. We're doing the escalator right to your right. That's in the box office.
Oh, well, what's this for?
Refunds and stuff like that. Like, yes.
So we buy tickets and come under funds here?
Gotcha.
And the glasses are free or what?
Yes, if you watch the 3D movie, they come with you.
Sure.
I need to know my seat number. I was trying to get that. Okay.
Sure.
Hey guys,
Hey,
how's it going?
great. Body cam on?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Bloom.
So what's going on?
We bought tickets for a show. Yeah, sure. Let me get my water. We bought tickets for a show. Audio sucked. We asked for a refund.
Okay.
They said they would give us a refund. I said, what about the convenience fee? Oh, we don't do that. I said,
Okay.
then can I talk to a manager? She said, okay. She did her walkie-talkie. Then she says, well, if she comes down, she's going to tell you the same thing. I said, okay, let her come down and tell me the same thing. And at that point, they shut up and they wouldn't tell us anything. I have a video of them ignoring us, asking, may I have a manager? May I have a manager? May I have a
We had
manager?
asked for the
Okay.
manager's name, so when we came down, we say, yes, Sue, this is the situation, and they would not make eye contact with us. They wouldn't tell us the manager's name, and they completely ignored the situation.
So we're not trying to create trouble at all. What we wanted to do, and I really hate to tell you this, but we wanted you guys here so we could show this to AMC corporate to show them that they're kicking us out because they wouldn't give us a refund for a movie.
And it's your right to record and do all that. And,
Sure.
and we're not going to begrudge you that. The issue that you have is with them. With
Oh, I
AM
understand
with AMC.
completely.
And,
we're-
and it seems like there's a miscommunication. Did they ever bring a manager out to speak?
Never
No.
brought a manager out. The moment we started asking for a manager, they ignored us.
Okay.
We asked for the manager's name. They ignored us. Body cam on?
Yes.
Sweet, thanks.
So my suggestion. Okay. So I understand.
We are going to leave.
Sure, and that's all they want. But my concern is that you guys aren't being treated fairly.
Correct,
Right?
I
So that's-
agree.
And that's
So why I'm documenting this for corporate,
Yeah, and
so that I can
that's
show
what that's what I
corporate
was gonna suggest
that they
is
call
you-
the cops on us.
Right, and that's what I was going to suggest is you have your recording, you have the documentation that you bought the tickets.
That's
and
why
that
we're
they're not
here.
and then all you can do call them up and just let them know, go through it, go through those channels,
Right.
and just let them know what's going on, and I'm sure AMC they'll set you guys right.
Regardless,
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Oh, yeah.
document it, put it on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being so kind. I appreciate it. You guys have been great.
Yeah, so-
I support you guys so much you wouldn't believe it.
so-
But this is to let AMC know
Yeah, yeah.
that this theater has issues.
Sure, and like I said, sir, that's your right, and it's unfortunate that you had to deal with this today.
Stuff
but
happens.
Did they want to do a warning, or they?
Yeah, he wants to do a warning.
Okay,
Do a warning.
so, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what they're gonna want to do is they're gonna do what's called a criminal trespass warning, which is just they're not gonna let you come back.
Oh, gee, like
Which
that'll happen.
I don't think. Which I don't think, based on the way you've
Right.
described what happens, I don't think you're going to want to come back anyway.
Highly
So,
improbable.
Yeah. So I think it's just so all we're going to do is have one of their representatives come over. They're just going to say, hey, you can't come back, and then
Okay.
y'all will be good to go. And then the only thing we'll need to do is just get your information
Sure.
so we can document it.
Sure.
And that'll be it.
No
And
worries.
y'all will be good to go.
No worries.
Cool. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. So this gentleman's just going to tell you what
Cool.
he needs to tell you, and then y'all go.
Okay,
on
your
way.
name is what?
My name is Damani.
I'm sorry, your name is what?
Damani. Do you want to record that?
Yeah, I do want to record
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
And your
you guys,
manager's name is?
Okay, you guys aren't allowed to come back for a year.
Your manager's name is?
Is that all I can say?
For how long?
For 1 year.
For 1 year?
Is it just this location or any AMC?
All
Just this
AMCs?
location.
Just this location.
Okay. And I'll give
So
you a-
Damani says I'm not allowed to come back to
And-
this location
And
for
they're still
1
not
year.
giving us a manager name.
And they're still not giving us the manager's
And
name.
so, like I said,
You guys have IDs.
Yeah.
and like I said, you're doing the right thing. Just send that to AMC, and they'll set you straight. I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna, whatever happens.
It'll be a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sorry to drag you out here. I hope I'm the worst it ever gets for you today. But this is just to document
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing.
That's why we that's why we do the same thing. So
Pull that one out. Right. Pick a card, any card.
it's like that one. All right. And here's him. And then all we're gonna do is just document what we came out. We came out, spoke with you. You have a legitimate grievance
Sure.
with what's going on. And the way it works is them as a private business, they are allowed to.
Of course they are. They can
so-
refuse service.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Well,
totally
I
get it.
appreciate you understanding that because a lot of people, they don't. They're like,
Oh, let me get in your face. That helps.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Officer Rodriguez,
phone number for
thank
you
you
guys?
very
Yes.
much. 907.
we're sorry that you guys are going through this, but now
Yeah.
you know, and I'm sure you'll get your refund and more.
It'll be a thing.
Yeah.
But corporate needs to know about this misbehavior.
Sure.
Because it's unacceptable.
It's unprofessional.
Yeah. So, all right. So now we're leaving.
You guys are good to go.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help. Security guy, you did perfectly. Thank you so much.
All right.